What is happening, everybody? It's your buddy Aaron. Welcome back to another G35 video. Today we're doing something pretty interesting, something I've done for the first time ever in my life. We're going to be replacing valve stem seals and the springs in the VQ35DE engine for the G35. So in the last video, you guys know that we actually did a leak down test on it, and we made sure that we are holding air in each cylinder, which pretty much counts as a compression test. Not really, it's just kind of an on paper test, but it does show that we're holding air. So that's a really good sign that the engine is good, and we're gonna continue with the build on this, on the top end of this engine. I just wanted to warn you guys, there's only like one more day left to get 20% off on all your merch over at DoubleASupply.com. I've been shipping out orders over here on my little workbench. Everyone's been loving these air fresheners and the jet tags. Make sure you guys take advantage of that coupon code. Go over to DoubleASupply.com, use code OG20. So the next thing for us to do is to replace the stem seals and the springs. So we're gonna go ahead and dive into that right now. So what are you doing right now?
We're doing keepers. We don't want any of them to jump out.
Doesn't that have a magnet inside of it that'll catch them?
You don't want to lose keepers, kid.
But what I said is true, because it does have a magnet. So
yes,
that's meant to catch keepers, but just in any case that it doesn't, it's definitely safe to put some cloth down. Here's another tool. We got the flat band hose clamp pliers, which is actually good for removing the valve seals.
Alright, so this is for putting it back in.
That's for putting it back in. Oh, perfect, dude. So the keepers fall right in there as a magnet, and the spring comes right out. That's awesome.
We're gonna take this over here, our little tiny workbench.
Yeah, nice.
So these are shaped like a cone, and then that's what holds the valve, is those little grooves. Valve seal puller. There's your seal.
Oh, you got it. Nice. Got it broken.
And there's your old seal. So sometimes the seal rips, and you got to get what rips down in there, or you got to make sure it's not in there.
Looking pretty clean. A little oil.
You want to make sure these stay in there. You don't want to lose this.
Over here on the washing machine workbench, we got all of our new valve stem seals. Got the Velcro 24 count. So I can compare one of the old seals to one of the new seals. It's kind of hard to see inside, but the seal is a little bit brittle, and as we take it out, it starts to break.
This is a little overkill, but this is how we roll in the Harbor Freight life.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Get the seal past the valve. And use this just. And then once it's seated, just get a little pressure.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because
You got to get past the little grooves on the valve itself. And once it's past that, use a 10mm socket, sit it on top, and eventually it'll.
Fuck it, it's seated.
Cool. Easy part done. Hard part. You have the new springs right
I
now?
have the new springs right now, of course. Why would we put old springs back in? Alright, I guess we're breaking open the new JWT cams. So I got the box of cams right here. We're going to go ahead and unbox them real quick. Let's do it. Alright, got a nice little packing slip. Yo, I heard you could actually eat these, bro. Eat it. Eat it! Go ahead! JWT, Jim Wolf Technology, HD VQ35 Springs shim set. Oh, like that?
Oh, fuck. Please don't do that.
What the fuck? How did you do that?
Huh. I did it. I did it! I did it!
Ha! Yo, your boy did it first try.
Wow. Now you know how to test them?
Nice, dude. Yes! Your boy dropped his first valve spring and seal. What up, guys? Alright, so it's actually another day right now. Jesse's gone. That night we were able to get 4 valve spring seals and new JWT springs installed. So we do have the first, it's actually cylinder number 2, but we have our first cylinder done with the springs and everything. The first 3 were really easy to get in. It took us maybe 10 minutes just to do the first 3. But this 4th one right here, we could not get it on there for the life of us. It took me like a good maybe 2 hours just to try to get that in right. The keepers just did not want to go in place right. So I'm hoping I don't have any more stubborn ones, but I got 20 more to go. So it's gonna be a lot of time on my hands. So I showed you guys how I did one of the valve seals. I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of this driver bank done, and I will let you guys know when we're finished. Okay guys, we officially replaced all of the valve seals as well as the valve springs on this driver's side bank here. We have 12 of them done. It's about 4 per each cylinder, and we have another 12 to go on the other side. I'm not too sure if I got on camera, but yesterday, Jesse thought it would be a good idea to use this instead of a screwdriver, put it down into the spark plug tube hole, and see, you know, just pretty much use that tool to see if we were at top dead center when you turn the crank. Because when you're at top dead center, you won't see much movement in this going up or down. With that being said, this little end right here got stuck inside of the spark plug tube and actually started bending. And in order to get it off, I had to pretty much pull this as hard as I can to get this out. But now the little clip that you use to clip it onto your shirt is still inside of the piston in the spark plug tube. So I can just use the magnet on the, flip it around the other way, stick it in the spark plug tube. So I grabbed it, and as I was pulling it up, I realized that it's bent into like a circle now. So it's not gonna fit through that spark plug tube hole. So Jesse's theory is when we put all the hats and the camshafts back in, we'll be able to turn the cams to open up the valves here and go in through the exhaust with some hooks and hopefully grab the little metal piece that's stuck in the cylinder right here. So with that being said, what I'm gonna go ahead and do right now is go ahead and put all of the old hats back on the valve stems and the springs, and see if we can get all those in place on the intake and the exhaust side, and just get everything ready for the cam installation in the next video. So that's gonna be it for this video. Pretty much I'm gonna have to do the same thing to the other bank. I'm gonna spend a couple hours working on that, getting all the valve springs and the seals out, replacing them, getting all the new ones in. You guys already get the idea of what we had to do on this bank, so I'm gonna do that off camera. And I'm pretty much gonna end this video right here. So I wanna say thank you guys so much for watching, following along with the build. Hope you guys are liking it. I read every single one of your comments, and some of you guys just got me cracking up. So keep on writing those comments. Let me know what you guys think about the build so far. Let me know if you guys have any questions, or if you guys are actually working with me and doing this at the same time. And as always, we have that merch. So if you guys want to support this build, support me, go ahead over to DoubleASupply.com, pick up some G35 merch, some DoubleASupply merch, and I will see you guys in the next video.